All right, everyone, welcome back to the podcast. And let me tell you, today we have a special one for you. Not only are we accompanied by the Ruiz brothers, who have now split up a little bit, although they're still brothers, but a huge announcement coming out last week with a little bit of a chassis change from the light driver Miguel, and then Jorge as always TV. But we have Colin Warren and Dylan Amundsen. They are pretty much the who's who of the 206 community. If you don't know who they are, let me tell you something. You want to strap on and stay on here, because you're going to learn who they are, because these guys can show up at any race at any time. Doesn't matter where it is, and they can win, and that is for sure. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Last CKNA event was a little crazy, was a little busy, a little bit of a mix-up, but it had a very interesting finish in one of the light races, where you know, some people are still complaining about the move. I don't know how I mean, it was all fair and game, but it was a 2-on-1, and started with Colin there at the front. So tell us a little about yourself, Colin, here very quickly, and kind of tell us about that light final in 206.
I guess a background would be I've been racing karts since I was 4, so I'm 24 now. It's 20 years. Probably been racing 206 the past, I think 4 or 5 years, maybe something like that. But have won a lot of stuff in that, so we'll go over that. Light final, yeah, that was interesting. I don't even know where to start with that. I mean, I'll just go through the last lap.
I went blind.
Yeah, I'll just go through the last lap, and me and
Mick.
I forgot his name. That's sad. Mick.
Oh shit! Shots fired. Shots fired.
What's his name again?
We'll get to that later.
Charlotte is gonna be really, really intense now.
It's okay. He's already messaged my dad. He won't message me. He messaged my dad saying he was gonna wreck me. So, it's kind of sad, isn't it?
This is
Fun,
epic.
guys.
I
Let's
love
get
it.
going. Anyway, let's talk about that.
But yeah, we were 3 turns to go. Mick goes to block, and breaks his momentum. I get to the outside, and kind of pushes me a little bit wide off track. So I was like, all right, it's on. Last turn, just gave him a little bump. Like, it was like the smallest amount of a bump, but it was just enough to get him like just slightly loose. Like, it wasn't enough for me to win the race. But Dylan sitting back there, he's watching all this like pretty. He's like, oh boy, here they go. Sets himself up perfectly, gets a good run off the final turn, and just like he sees me and Mick and me are just turning into each other, wheels turned like that, going down the front straight. And Dylan, he just zooms to the inside of me, nails a cone as he goes past the start finish line, and just throws his hands in the air like he won the race. It was great.
Yeah, but, I had to gloat a little bit about that, because Colin waited for me in that race twice.
I did wait for him. Yes. Wait, was that medium or light?
No, that's light. You waited for me twice in light. And the medium, you waited for me once.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, babe.
Dude, no, that was straight up. That was straight up gangster move. I saw the race and I was watching, and then Dylan got dropped. I don't know why, and Colin decided to back off of Mick. Yeah, decided to back off of Mick and let and then like Duff let Dylan catch back up. Then he drove back up on Mick. It was gonna be a 2-1. I think it was I mean, if you don't have the momentum coming to the last turn, you can get sideways coming off. I don't think it was that big of a push, to be honest. It was no more than what we've been doing all day. I mean, every class was just, if we were coming to that chicane, it was going to be a bump, especially if you were like trying to block. It was going to happen sooner or later.
So Dylan, give us a little bit of your background, how long you've been racing, what chassis you drive, all that fun stuff.
Colin's on VLR, by the way.
I drive but I'm on a MGM, and I've been racing for the past 5 years, I think now. 5 years, and
they're so fast.
Yeah, I think I do pretty good.
They're both only been in 206 for 5 years, and we go so slow still.
I'm already thinking like, oh god, Dylan's gonna say, oh yeah, I've been chartered racing since 206 came out.
No, neither one of them.
I
Neither one of
started
them.
racing when I was 14, so I'm 19 now, so it took 5 years. Yeah, and then I drive an MGM, but that's all. I went from Ionic to an MGM, and I stuck with MGM. And now Miguel over there has one of my MGMs.
I don't have it yet. He hasn't dropped it off.
Yeah,
Dude,
it'll be
how
at his
bad
house
would it suck?
Friday.
How bad would it suck if you're slow?
He's gonna be.
Huh?
If
I'm not gonna be
Miguel's,
slow.
we know the chassis fast because it won in life.
This is the bad part about buying
Right?
something like
It's
that.
one-
Like,
it's
You're buying a
it's
proven
fast.
chassis.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. And it's like if I
here's the thing.
screw it up,
Yeah, it
I might
goes
as well
purple.
just
It's
stick with
fast. He wins, and then you're slow. What's gonna be excuse? Oh, the chassis new to me. Blah blah blah. Dude,
oh, I'm getting older. I didn't rub Bengay on my fucking
Yeah,
shoulders before I went out
yeah,
there.
that's gonna be your excuse, dude.
That's gonna-
Oh my god.
I don't even know what I would do, honestly.
So-
I'd be karting.
What did you see? Yeah, Dylan. What did you see from your point of view going to that last lap? What was your mindset? What were you thinking through?
Well,
Someone's
so
gonna die.
right before the no, but right before the last lap, literally going to the white flag, I fucked up going into that last turn. I went off the track a little bit, and Colin didn't realize. I don't think until he got about halfway down the straightaway, he's already pushing Mick. He already pushed Mick way far away from me.
Yeah.
And he looks back and he lets off of Mick completely. Lets off of him. So I was like, "Come on, Colin, just start battling him." I just wanted Colin to battle him so bad, and then all of a sudden they Mick starts blocking really bad. So then I ended up catching him, but I had no room to win the race. I was literally just gonna push Colin around Mick, and then we're going to the last corner, and then Colin goes sideways as well with Mick, and then I said, okay, I gave Colin a tap to straighten him back out, and then I went to the inside, and then right whenever I did that, both of them start coming straight down onto me, and I going across the finish line, I went into the dirt and hit the cone.
Wow.
So I got a question. Do you think if Mick would have not blocked that last lap because Colin backed off of him, do you think he would have had enough momentum to stay in front since
No.
Colin pulled back, or
Colin
no?
would
It
have
was just
passed
going to
him.
be a match.
No, it was just going down the straightaway. I just kind of backed off just enough to where we weren't bump drafting and just kind of like,
Okay, got it.
left like a little bit of a
Yeah,
gap
a little gap. Got it. Cool.
because
Now-
the draft there was so big. I mean,
Now,
Oh yeah, at least 7/10, I think.
yeah, when these two guys are hooked up, it's really fun to watch. I mean, and there's really only one move you can do, and Miguel's used to it, right? For the last
Watch it
few
from the
years,
other
he's
side of the
watching them
track.
pull away, but I think that Mick, has really. It's really trying to split you guys up. There's a picture that was posted today from Kart Lounge. Could have been perfect timing, and see if I can put it here on screen. And you can see they're Colin in the front, right? And then you got Mick in between, and then Dylan right behind. That's pretty much what you got to do to split these guys up. So if you go up to CK
Why are you
and
telling
anywhere
people
else, because it's the truth. It's the truth. We've been seeing it for years, man. We've been seeing it for years.
Mick was
I don't
working
know.
with
Mick
Brandon.
was
working with
Mick was
Brandon.
coming.
And they
Well,
were
Mick
joining
was
up.
coming. Someone kept
that wouldn't have
screwing up.
happened. Yeah, someone was screwing up.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, the person
Someone
down there
kept
putting
screwing
his
up
face in.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
just glad.
Dylan.
I'm just glad it was a blue chassis.
Yeah. Dylan was just, yeah.
Screw that
like
one up.
It's like that. So when it happened, like when it happened and like hit, right? I looked at Miguel, I was like, which chassis that? He's like, it's the blue one, it's good to go. I was like, okay. But that race, man, I'm telling you, those two working together, that's gonna be a good show now. Because Charlotte's another drafting track too. If they have, I don't know what layout they're gonna do, but if they have that layout like last time, I mean,
It doesn't matter.
two
What layout,
carts.
it's all going to be draft.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
be drafting,
It's
and
gonna
I
be
can
a draft.
guarantee you that the Mick this time around is probably gonna show up with a partner, a teammate.
Oh, he is
'cause,
for sure.
Yeah,
I know
Guns
what's that
ready
name?
to
Jake
go.
Drew?
Gabe
Is it Jake
Tesler or
Drew?
something.
Gabe Tesler, yep.
Oh,
Gabe
And then
Gabe
there's-
Tesler.
yeah,
So-
they're gonna show up with a drafting partner too. It's gotta take two. Two's gonna be the thing.
Mm.
I mean, I'm showing up with a drafting partner too. I ain't dumb.
Miguel, who are you
I
showing
like
up
it.
with?
I like this.
Who,
Huh? Me?
who are you showing up with?
Whoever the fuck's gonna help me.
Miguel has Jesus on his side now.
Whoever's gonna take, I'm literally gonna put a sticker on her back that said, "Please push me." I'm gonna be nice about it. Please push me, and don't push me.
You're gonna
off
be
the
in
You're on
Dylan's
track.
boat, right?
MGM, man. Hey,
you'll be
how
Yeah,
many
I mean-
games are gonna be out there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we got
will
a
be
lot of
on.
MG a
Hmm?
lot of MGMs, and then if you just don't change the sticker kit and just get a helmet that looks like Dylan's, there's a chance I'll push you.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
There you go.
I'm looking up a blue race suit right now.
Blue race suit right now.
Hey,
What
Dylan's gonna help you just during practice day. That's it. When it comes race time, he's just gonna wave.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd be fucking pissed. I would not break into turn one. Even though I'm finally glad I actually got to work a little bit with him on that. What was it, Saturday final?
Yes. Yeah, on light.
Yeah. When I finally was able to, I don't know what was there, but there was something
He was
there.
so
Yeah,
off
he-
consistent, way off consistent, but you were there.
Oh,
I was- I was-
Miguel,
yeah.
Hey, the thing is,
You were
Miguel
pulling me around the
Dylan,
track.
Miguel looks like Dylan when it comes to Colin. Colin pulls Dylan around the track, and then Dylan pulled Miguel around the track. That's how you can see the difference. Colin was smooth. There was that last chicane though that your cart looked really hooked up, Dylan, but for some reason you would just make little minor errors. I'm guessing you were trying to stay off his back bumper and not try to hit him through the chicane, but you look better through the chicane portion, that last chicane coming up, than Colin. But then you kept running yourself off track.
Yeah, so I kept fucking
You-
up.
you
and
just
that's how
run-
Colin.
Yeah, you just kept running off track. I'm just like,
I could hear it every time we went off track. I would hear a scrape, and I would look back instantly, and I would just
Yeah.
instantly let off the gas.
I have a video.
Yeah, I'm
Jesus,
sure you do.
So embarrassing.
blue
I
chassis.
have a
Blue
video of
chassis.
Colin's
blue
going like
chassis.
this.
So what class you guys running in Charlotte?
Both.
Yeah, both light and medium.
You two, Dylan?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
You
be?
don't have-
Are you gonna get your new chassis before then, or no?
Yes, I'll have a new chassis for light class.
Ooh.
That sounds very like
No,
secret.
you hesitated.
Yeah.
It's not a secret. It's already been announced. But I'm saying
Yeah.
like it was very hesitant. Oh, people don't know you're getting a new chassis.
Yeah,
Now they do.
Now they do.
Now they do.
It's okay. Nobody
I
watches
didn't-
this far.
No, but with
I didn't know. I didn't know until I saw the MGM live, and then Paul said it, and I was like, "Oh, everyone must know."
Paul
Oh,
did
yeah, I
say
dropped
something.
it. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm dropping Paul. Paul,
I watched the
It's your
MGM
fault.
live videos now.
yeah,
you
Miguel
better.
watched it.
Yeah. He had a
That's how
hat
I
and
watched
everything
them.
already. Look at him. So what?
Huh?
I
Hey
did
Miguel.
go back and watch them.
Hey Miguel, what are you drinking right now?
A Pepsi.
No, what's in the Pepsi? Is that a White Claw?
A Pepsi.
That's a White Claw.
Get
Isn't it?
the fuck out of here. Get it,
That's
White
Busch
Claw.
Latte.
It's fucking Busch Light. Now you just maybe take it out, man. This is for kids. This is my beach koozie. This is when I go to the beach.
So
All right, I got. Oh, go ahead, Gabe. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, Jorge. Go ahead.
No, because I might take. I always want to know what you say. You'll say it before I jump it, because I'm the instigator.
Yeah. So there's been some shit talking in the last
Oh
week.
yeah,
Yeah, in the last week. And I'm
Drum
normally
roll.
not the shit talker, right? I'm normally the quiet, like everybody calls me the dad of the group because I'm like, hey guys, happy family, happy life, everybody's good, right? But somehow the podcast was mentioned, which is great. You know, that means you're listening, you're watching. We appreciate all of our fans. But it was directed at the Colin and Dylan and Miguel. I don't even know why, and Jorge. But
it's because we didn't mention his name in the top 5.
oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. So again, I'm gonna go.
Oh, God.
So where are we in the top 5s? We
He's my
got
number whiny. He's my number one whiny bitch. That's for sure.
Well, the thing is, I don't understand, right? He's not the one racing; it's his kid.
so his kid's fast.
Oh, we gotta mention.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
Yeah,
But you gotta,
yeah.
you gotta be able to
Kurt
race.
knows. What I'm saying is, it's his kid. Corey's fast. Yeah, no shit. I mean, I haven't seen him in an event. Maybe that's why he didn't run my mind. He's fast, but I mean, Miguel said there's a random spot open, so it could have been a random. I mean, he's not in heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's not heavy. None of us have won races, so none of us
Yeah,
matter. And
yeah, we
Is he?
suck.
Is that why he's mad? Is that really why he's mad?
I think that's why he's mad. And he's mad about
Oh
like
my
CNA
God.
stuff like that, and he's like having a full sellout. Someone did make a funny comment, said that if you're buying Corey's old chassis, Miguel.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
since
the
he was-
torch
he was-
hit. Recycling bin. Make
Colin,
more
what are
beer
your thoughts
cans.
on that?
Yeah, I like the idea earlier that we were talking about all of us chip in and buy it and show up with cameras.
Oh yeah. Welcome to Jam Racing.
Yeah.
We're buying your
Chip Raises
chassis.
ticket.
Wait, you guys said what? You guys said showing up.
Yep.
Oh my God. If
Fine.
somebody sends me that, I'm like, I'll walk up. So today at Jam Racing for sale. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
I would not be happy unless I got my team felon visor strip though.
Oh,
Colin
yeah.
used to have one.
Colin
I used to
Colin
have
had
was Colin cousin.
Mm. Colin and Corey. That was a Colin and Corey episode.
Maybe that's why he got mad at me. Like, he was okay with me for like a year and a half, and I think it was when I had that after that sticker like got all worn out and I had to take it off. I think that's maybe when he got mad at me again.
Dude, I got a question. What is up with you two? Like, honestly, you
What
and Corey
happened?
get on track. You guys get on track. Okay, you guys excellent battle, but then it comes down to the last turn, last lap. I mean, all hell, but you guys don't like each other.
I don't like so like I was saying, we used to race each other, and we were I don't want to say dirty, but we raced each other really hard. And then for
Right.
about like a year and a half, like everything became cool and raced each other clean, everything like that. And then all of a sudden it was like a light switch and shit started going down again. And it was basically, if we were together, there was a pretty good chance one of us wasn't finishing.
How come Miguel never took advantage of that? Miguel never took advantage of that.
When he's
Oh, what?
one lap down, you can't.
These fuckers can go off road, get back on the track, and still pass me. Okay. I sent Dylan and Anderson, and he caught up to me. I didn't wreck him hard enough. I didn't wreck him. I just pushed him a little wide. But
Oh,
That's all good,
that should make
Monticello.
you feel bad.
he came back and
You talking to me?
No, you
No,
said
for
Colin.
Dylan.
Oh.
I was ranting on.
So, does anybody else notice how quiet these two are? Like they are just like the quietest, nicest guys. Like when you're at the track.
I can't even say Dylan.
But man, I mean,
He's still alive. There
Dude.
he is.
I don't know. Dylan's first thing he helped Miguel set up out and everything. And then first session, he comes off of practice and he walks up to me. He's like, I gotta apologize to your brother. And I go, why? I was like, I dumped his ass. I was like, that's where there's no decals on Dylan's bumper.
Oh, and I was sitting in third. I remember this. And I got the bumper from Brandon that showed me way wide. And I think it was on Saturday pre-final. Because I pushed my because
when we
this was funny. This was funny. And this was great.
Practice.
Mick was on the inside coming. We came out of turn 2. Mick was on the inside. Dylan's on the outside. Colin went outside. I went outside. We all just straight trained.
I thought it was Dylan.
I was pushing Colin, and he's like, "This is Dylan." He looks back, like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, is that when he turned around and was guy out of his seat?
Because
like,
I started in 6, and
weird.
I ping ponged my way up. I was like, I'm like, no, I want to go up there.
You
Huh?
pulled
Yeah,
a
Colin pushed me around that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you pulled a me.
Yeah. So I was behind
Listen.
Colin and right there. I was like, oh, this is great. And then I got the bumper from Brandon, coming out of that big that bowl one, and it showed me way wide. And there it goes. I was like,
Out of the groove and everything.
my fame is gone so fast.
So if we're up on the grid, right, and I say I'm gonna come in through turn 1, dive bombing, it's sometimes 95% of the time I'm joking. Unless there's an open hole.
No, that's
then I'm
bull
going
crap.
through it.
That's crap.
No.
That's
No,
crap.
no.
That's
I'm trying to
100%
say
crap.
this.
I always
Not
did a
this, the
bowling
very-
ball. I was bowling ball when
The
I was
very first turn of the race, I was not over a year. It was over a year ago. I might have mentioned a comment about getting mad and wrecking someone. Listen, by the end of the day, I don't give a crap. I'm
You
like,
wreck me.
everything's brain dumb. That's different. I'm
Oh,
talking
God.
about brain dumb. I'm talking about 5'11". Like if this is towards the 5'11" kid, okay, not towards anybody else. It was not meant to be a wreck, right? I was trying to help us go around turn. When I saw you start pushing, I backed off. And then I got hit in the back, went wide, sent you wide too. That was a racing incident, man. All right. I don't go if there's a gap, I'm taking the gap. I'm being honest. I'm one of the roughest, toughest elbows out driver out there. Like if I raced a medium class or a light class, if I could go down there, everybody would hate me too. And that's the truth. I'm okay with being that.
He'd be a tolls.
Yeah, except I wouldn't get upset. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put the bump. If I'm listen, this is just me being honest. And everybody at CKNA, get ready. If we're coming down to the last lap, last turn, and you put a block on me, I'm moving you out of the way. Because you decided consciously to put the block on. You made a deal with God.
So you can do the block
on.
and look back at it.
You did do the Mick.
Do the Mick. Dude,
Ah.
that could be a dance. Do the Mick.
So
Do the
you
Mick.
consciously put a block on. I'm going to consciously kick my foot down in the gas pedal and kill us, or I'm going to win the race. Now, if we're racing together and you open the gap up, I'm going to shoot it in there. I'm going to try to do the best I can to stay off of you. But if you're going to put a block on, I'm going to push you through the corner. And I won't win the race. You won't win the race. The guy in third will win the race. And that's the truth. That's just how I race.
That's what he did to Matt and Homestead.
Yeah.
That's what he did to Matt and Homestead.
Yeah, poor
the
Matt.
Third guy won.
Yeah,
The
poor
third
Matt.
guy won.
You cost Matt a win.
No.
Yes,
And
you did.
the guy let us.
Matt-
and he invited us to
Matt-
Tallahassee.
Yeah, Matt, I did a mix.
That's a good guy.
I
Matt no
set him
soul.
up. I set him up. Yeah,
Heart
Matt no
attack.
soul. I did a mix. I set him up on the second to last lap.
I did a
Did the crossover move. The second lap, I did not give him the inside. I basically did a shifter line and parked the car. And when I got slammed from behind, I said, later, and took off again. I did not expect him to shove it in there like that. He did. And then, I'm not going to give him the space. And I decided to pinch him down. If you pass me, it better be you better leave me behind.
You're giving out a lot of information as always.
I got a question for
right.
Dylan. I got a question for Dylan and Colin since they race with Mick all the time, and I'm just there for the event. Can you guys say that he's? Did you just spit your drink?
Yeah.
Does Mick drive like Colin a little bit? Is he pretty aggressive? Would he, other than what we know? Because I've seen him at Homestead for one time, and I've seen him pretty aggressively just shove a cart into. I've just never seen somebody shove a cart into a corner and check out.
That was great.
He's very
That was great.
Like, I don't exactly know how he does that, but can you say that they drive similar?
No, they do not drive similar. They're two completely different racing styles.
Why is
Colin
that?
Mick,
Yeah.
two different.
What's the difference?
Yeah. Explain.
Colin will go into a corner. Colin will run it in real deep as well, but Colin will actually he won't turn the wheel into you on purpose.
Last year, Mick.
And
Oh my God.
Jesus
and,
Christ.
Hopefully he remembers that one.
I hope he remembers.
Oh my
This is
God.
gonna get
When
exciting
he
after
goes
Charlotte.
this looks at me and just goes,
honestly,
"Whee," and I go flying off track. Yeah.
Mick drives like Jorge. Okay, that's exactly who I can put it to comparable. He will push you through the corner if you're blocking him. So, like, if I was in front of him, I'd start hitting the brake about mid of the straightaway. That way, he wouldn't do that. Colin would just end up passing you cleanly somehow. He'd figure out a way. That's just normally
That's
what
why I like
happens. To me.
Mick.
He always outsmart every time.
That's why I
Yeah.
like Mick. Hey,
Yeah, I
to
figured
each
that's
their
why
own.
you like
I like the aggressive drivers, and I like the clean drivers. I like everybody has their own driving style. When I watch his video and your video of you following him, I mean, it was insane. I thought smooth. I thought he was really, really, really smooth, but he does like a flip going to a turn, like I told you, and then he'll set the car up and go. And then he takes the position like if it's there. Hey, you can't knock the guy. Trust me, I love watching the racing because I'm not in it. I love watching the battling. I love watching you guys go at it. I think at the CKNA Grand, I think it's gonna be like there's probably gonna be a 6 to 8 car shootout in both light and heavy, light and medium. I think it's gonna be a
Hopefully I'll
6
be
to
there.
7 car shootout.
I mean,
And
you'll be
Miguel's
up
gonna
the
win it
track,
from
Miguel.
8. Yeah, Miguel's gonna win it from 8.
Hey, it's possible,
Hey,
right?
he should.
At least someone will be on the track.
Listen,
Oh,
He
I'm
has a
working on
winning
my
goal.
shoulder, dude. I'm trying to get this
Hey.
cleared with the shoulder. So.
You guys remember I had back surgery and still show up to the track, right? I had back surgery and still showed up when I couldn't race.
Utter
I just
lame.
want to say that.
I think it's gonna be. I like Mick. I mean, he seems like he's got a good personality. We had him on the podcast, but I don't know.
has good personality and stuff.
He really does weigh it on him a lot, especially when these two assholes don't even fucking practice.
Yeah,
They show
that's true.
up and dominate. It's like this guy's been here for a week, and these guys are like, yeah, we're gonna practice. It's raining,
Yeah, it's because
and they
they're
show up
beating him up.
Saturday and dominate. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I think it's just a competition, man. It's the same thing. Everything gets so hot. It's like such a high level you guys are at. You guys, people don't understand. Like this 206 racing is a really, really tough competitive class. Like you can't just walk away with it. If you're walking away from it, you're doing something a little bit not. You found the gray area. And you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go to the dark side." So that's the thing. The class is so tight. Like it's such a tight racing. Like one little mistake. Dylan doesn't do many mistakes. Yeah, he doesn't do many mistakes, but a track like Monticello, one little mistake, he got dropped.
Yeah,
and it was so hard to try to gain the gap. It's so hard to try to gain the gap back. And then in the end, like by the end of the race, it was a four cart train, and was it senior medium?
Yeah,
Senior medium needed one more lap.
Oh yeah,
needed
one more lap, and the fireworks would have been off.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
I had to brake going down the straight to let him catch back up.
Yeah,
so
I think we dropped second that one lap.
That's second and a half. I remember looking at
second and a half.
That's the one where I did this and shook my head. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When they sniffed the draft, that was it. When they sniffed your two draft, they were there. I was like, oh my god.
They're both very
one more
drivers. Like they can put in the same lap over and over and over. So good.
The most crazy part was that like I don't think Brandon even touched Mick's bumper once. Mick was so mad, so pissed off. He literally pulled Brandon around the track, and it just kept enough that gap that two cart train became effective. But not once did Brandon like push.
Yeah,
Mick.
it wasn't
holding on. Yeah,
the Mick was real mad.
Yeah, he was.
The Mick's cart was fast.
Yeah, he was.
His cart was hooked up pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you probably in the last 4 months, 5 months, obviously everybody here has been at the track, but he's come down to Florida, put in the work. I guess we've all gotten spoiled to see him at these Southern events, right? But we forget that he is from up north, right? So he comes down here, spends weeks upon weeks in hotels, and I can only imagine how that weighs on, being away from family and friends and stuff like that. But man, he's fast.
Yeah, friends.
Well, I mean, to me, if you practice that long, you should be fast.
Huh?
I said, if you practice that many days of the week, you should be that fast.
I mean, he is. He shows up and he shows up. He put it on pole. He is quick. I mean, how much quicker would we all be? Yeah. How much quicker would we all be if we did that?
Oh, Sunday was on new tires.
Yeah.
Sunday.
God. We had all, from what we knew, agreed to not put new tires on Sunday. And he was the only one to show up to the grid with new tires on Sunday.
Dirty.
So.
Anybody tell him?
Dirty.
Probably not.
I don't know if anyone told. No,
you have
he
to
had
communicate.
agreed.
You have to communicate.
I had been told that he agreed to not put new tires on. But then he showed up in new tires. So, and then when first that he dominated qualifying, he had new tires on.
Now
he watches the whole thing.
So I'm gonna watch this whole podcast. Yeah, I'm gonna put you two in a spot here. So, can we get a Colin, Dylan, Mick, and maybe Brandon or whoever the other gentleman is podcast right after Charlotte with everybody?
I don't mind Mick. Mick,
okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Colin,
yeah, him and Mick don't really have anything. I guess right now it's just me and Mick.
So it'll be great. It'll be fantastic. So we're calling it now right after Charlotte, the fastest of the fast guys. We can leave Miguel out of it,
Corey and Kurt.
And then
Corey and Kurt. That would be a good one.
We should get Corey and Kurt. Hey, Corey, Kurt, reach out to us if you guys want to be on the podcast. Reach out to Gabe.
Yep. Listen,
reach out to me, start crying and complaining.
Yeah. You're always welcome. So I'm calling it now after Charlotte. So we're gonna have the quickest of the quickest, which is hopefully it's going to be some sort of order of Mick, Dylan, Colin, winning all weekend. That would be good to watch. And then in the
Yeah.
heavy, hopefully Jorge finally can get over Perkins if he goes, because we all know what happens when Perkins shows up. Jorge is like, okay, yes, sir, no problem. So, and then Miguel.
Take your pills. Take your pills. Take your pills.
It's not that. It's not that. I'm racing senior heavy. I wish Gabe knew the lineup. I'm racing senior heavy, and James is racing masters. So we're not in the same class
for now.
So if Gabe could just get the lineup correctly, and then he can make a joke.
He says that until Perkins gets sponsored to race senior heavy.
I won against him last time we raced. So
hey, why are you not racing masters? Not old enough? Is that what it is?
No, so I came up to this thing. Chris Carroll, right? He races senior medium still. He could be in masters. He could be in legends.
But you can't. There's too much weight. He only weighs 170. We had this conversation.
He's old and he's fast. So my excuse, I've always put the excuse, I'm much older than the crowd. No, screw it. I'm racing masters at the Grands. But for
I'm gonna beat up on the old fuckers. I'm gonna
leading
Grams.
up, but
you
leading
beat up
to the Grand.
The guy collecting ARP.
Yeah, I'm not racing legends. I'm racing Grand Master. So leading up to it, I want to race senior heavy because they're about a half a second quicker than the master class. So I'm going to race senior heavy and just try to get as fast as I can. Race against some really fast guys. I mean, I was up there this last race into the motors. I had to say bye bye.
I'm glad
I was up there running with Sean Meyer. Is it Mayer?
Meyer.
That's Meyer. Thank you.
Myers.
So Sean Meyer, I was running up there with him. Jim, Kalen Brown. I was up there with the fast guys. Matt Del Sol. So I had tons of speed. I just want to, try to get as fast as I can and race against these younger cats.
Lose some weight, fat ass.
And my whole goal is to lose weight. If I can get down, I might.
He's been saying that 3 years now, dude.
Yep.
But then he sees that hot dog stand in front of Home Depot. He's like, man, I should probably get a hot dog because this Home Depot is really big.
My blood sugar is low. But what I don't
know how much walking we do around this bitch. So I'm gonna get a hot dog.
If I get down in weight, you might see me in senior medium.
Oh my God. Okay.
I would love for you to go in there.
Because if you saw me in senior medium and I'm able to keep up with the top dogs in the front, that's gonna be you can bet, put money on it. That
what are you gonna lose? Like close to 100 pounds?
Nobody is finishing. I only gotta go down. Gabe, when you show up to the track, then talk.
I should go up to
Gabe,
I wanted to.
Just make it to a track first.
I wanted to. We went to Anderson. We went to an Anderson local, and I was the only running medium. I was like, I'm fixing to just put a bunch of weight and run with these guys. And at this point, like all the people I race with.
I want to race heavy. That'd be kind of.
That's how you make heavyweight.
That's a lot.
I can put enough weight
guys,
on.
I gotta get going. Thanks, Colin.
Gotta go to work.
Thanks, Dylan, for showing up. I gotta take off, guys. Thanks. Take it easy. I'll catch you guys on track.
So let's see. Adios. There we go. So going into Charlotte, what are your preps into like a big national race like that when Charlotte comes around? Are you guys just gonna show up and wing it, or being that you guys kind of drive together? Do you watch any videos? Like, what do you guys do normally, like before a big event?
That right there, nothing. Silence.
Okay.
They just show up.
I mean, the prep is obviously like good.
I did one thing that I normally don't do before this event. I changed my number. No, I changed my number.
He did.
I changed my number to 139. Yep. You know why? Because they do odd evens for practice.
He texted me and he was like, "What's your number? What number are you registered for?" Because every single time at the big races, we always show up and he's in the wrong. We're in different sessions always. So yeah, he texted me. He was like, "What number? What number?"
That's a good tip. That's a good tip. So
yeah, if there is someone you want to work with, always coordinate that.
Yeah. So in closing, actually first, Colin, are you making an SSKC 206 return now that the competition is heating up, or is that done?
It hasn't been talked about, I don't think.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
I'm just shoving Miguel further back.
One less position I got to worry about.
Currently, I would say no.
So I mean, and if anybody's watching this far, there's something really important with these guys, and they don't get enough of the respect, right? We talk about Dylan, we talk about Colin all the time, and that is the dads, right? I can tell you that I see Mr. Amundsen, or Robert. I mean, at the track, I mean, I'm sorry, but you guys, I mean, you got to thank them, and this is the time, because those guys hype you up. They get you to the track. They make sure you sleep. They make sure you ate, and they have you there. And I can say that really, I don't want to say it makes it easier, but it just, from watching it from the outside, it just seems like they're a huge part of your team. So congratulations for those dads that spend the time, go out to the track, like Ruben Caceres and things like that. He was racing pro late models this weekend with Junior. But fathers, thank you for going to the track, either with your kids, because it makes a difference. I mean, it's obvious. Oh, there goes Dylan. Is he gone? Oh, somebody turned the light off.
Hold on. Yeah, somebody turned the light off. Hold on.
Clap on.
Yeah, clap
Yo,
on.
clap on.
Colin, before we go here, if you had to give any beginner a tip, what would it be?
Ooh. Just learn from your mistakes. I mean, one of the best things you can do is when you go to a track, I mean, when you're new, you can make notes and write down the temperature of the day, sunny, cloudy, write down your tire pressure, just write down everything that you can, and just try and keep a logbook just so you can go back, and it can allow you to more, like, when you go back to the track like a different day, you can go back like 2-3 months and reference a day that is very similar to the day you're racing on. And it allows you just to like focus more on your driving rather than have to worry too much about setup, because you already know your setup, because I know a lot of people that will go to track and they'll forget their setup and stuff like that.
Yep. So are you saying that there's a Colin logbook somewhere out there?
There's not.
Oh, we need to
I
get
say
that.
someone paying a lot of money for that son of a bitch.
Not for
Put on
206.
eBay.
Not
Yeah.
for 206. I do have some stuff written down for X30 when I run that.
Yep. And Dylan, if you had I'm not gonna say that yours will not be for a beginner, but for someone like Miguel, who's already been in it for a while and he just quite can't keep up with you, what would be your tip for him? What would you do to help him out, help him get to that next level?
Follow Colin. That is how I learned. Follow.
That is how he learned. He followed me. You know where he's been racing for 5 years? Yeah, it's basically been following me.
Dylan, the advice was to get up there. I have to get up there.
Behind him.
You know what? Next time I do start behind Colin, y'all don't worry about that shoestring I got in my pocket. And if it's strapped to his cart, my cart, y'all just pay attention and keep your eyes on your own bobber. Because when he pulls forward, I'll be going with him because we be tied together.
So, all right, everyone. So thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, obviously, to Jam Racing and White Knuckle Racing. We will see you all next week. And we're trying to have another jump pack show, and have a good time and come along. And we thank all of you. Don't forget to comment, write any questions. You got any questions for these guys? Put them down in the comment section. I'll get on them, hopefully, to respond.
We can answer them after Charlotte too.
Oh yeah. So and another thing, they're not aliens, right? So if you see them at the track, say hello, right? These two guys are some of the nicest guys in the world, especially Miguel. Go to Miguel, give Miguel a hug. I can already see it. He's gonna probably be like there, but not quite there. So I wish him the best.
I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Give
I don't
him
even have a go-kart right now. I'll have a go-kart when Dylan gets here Friday, but I don't even have one. I'm so ready to go already. I'm pumped.
So, all right, everybody. Thank you, and we'll see you all next time.